I will be retiring in January, leaving this majority in good hands with what I believe is a very bright future.
New this morning, surprise announcement will have a reaction to the sudden retirement of the third most powerful man in Washington.
And Manatee County wants to make preparation for hurricane season easier this year. How they're planning to do so is straight ahead.
And why Governor Rick Scott is here on the Sun Coast hosting not one but two big events today. We'll have those stories plus your first alert weather and traffic. Good Morning Suncoast starts right now.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 6.
Good morning, early risers. Thursday, April the 12th. Glad you're awake. I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday morning, a.k.a. Friday Eve, Little Friday, almost the end of the week, and 1,000 other things we say here in the studio. Right, John Scalzi?
Am I thinking you're ready for Friday?
So ready, so ready. It's
I'm
gonna be
getting that.
Yeah, I'm right
getting
there.
that vibe.
Let's just skip today. Let's go to Friday.
No, you don't want to skip today. Trust me. Today's going to be beautiful. Oh, it's going to be such an exquisite day. Becky and Omayaka reporting in with 50 degrees. Cooper in central Sarasota coming in with 60. And Al in Northport is phoning in with his temperature of 55 degrees. So it's a cool, crisp start to the morning. Rain-free across the peninsula. The thing is, this cool, dry air will warm very nicely, and we'll get up to about 82 degrees today with full sunshine, low relative humidity, a nice gentle breeze off of the west, off the Gulf waters with a sea breeze forming in the afternoon. It is going to be just an exquisite April day. A few clouds to the north of us, stay to the north of us. We don't have that issue. We do have a lot of dry air in place, though, indicated by this tan. That dry air at mid and upper levels ensures us of a sunny day today. Temperatures across the region, 57, Wauchula 58, Arcadia 62, Venice, Inglewood going north, Bradenton's 57 degrees in Parrish as well. This is about a 10 to 15 degree drop in temperature over 24 hours. So kind of a cooler start to the day. We'll get up to about 81 degrees by 3 p.m., but a daytime high of about 82 or so. Plenty of sunshine, no rainfall, absolutely exquisite afternoon. We'll talk about the potential, though, for some severe weather this weekend coming up in a few.
All right, John, talk to you about that. Checking the roads right now. You don't see much red so far. That'll change next hour, but so far so good. If you head out now in Manatee County, checking farther south on the roads, we'll see in the upper half of Sarasota County, a little blip there at the base of your screen, northbound 301 down by Clark Road. Be aware of that. Otherwise, pretty clear in the upper half of Sarasota County. Checking farther south now, a little blip there on 75 southbound as you head toward Charlotte County. Otherwise, pretty clear at this hour of the day. We'll take a live look right now, one of the busier intersections in Sarasota. This is at 301 and Fruitville, one of about 20 intersections in Sarasota, city of Sarasota, that have red light cameras.
Oh, I feel like those are very important things that we should all be aware of for those of us that attempt to go through the yellow light a little faster than we should.
I know somebody
asking for a friend.
I know someone that wrote down all the traffic lights in Sarasota just so he'd know.
Yes, well, that was an interesting discussion. I'm very thankful for those instructions.
And it's on my passenger seat. 6:03 nice. Right now. On to the news today. House Speaker Paul Ryan says he's going to retire to spend more time with his family. So why are some people not believing his story? John Lawrence has details.
Paul Ryan ended speculation about his future Wednesday.
I'm announcing that this year will be my last one as a member of the House.
Ryan, who entered Congress when Bill Clinton was president, was elected House Speaker 3 years ago. He says he wants to spend more time with his family.
I will be retiring in January, leaving this majority in good hands with what I believe is a very bright future.
Ryan is among the dozens of incumbent House Republicans leaving Congress, and some say his exit might make it more difficult for the GOP to hold on to their majority.
I would say it's probably the toughest electoral landscape that Republicans have faced in more than a decade in American politics, and now the leader of the Republicans on Capitol Hill says he's calling it quits.
But Republicans hope voters will keep them in charge.
Do they want a Republican majority that's going to, keep their taxes low and keep the economy going well, or a Democrat majority that says they want to get rid of the tax cuts that might take the economy off kilter?
Congressional observers see House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy and Majority Whip Steve Scalise as two of the contenders likely to replace Ryan. President Trump, meanwhile, called Ryan a truly good man who will leave a legacy of achievement that nobody can question. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Well, besides House Speaker, he was also the running mate to Mitt Romney in the 2012 presidential race.
Well, it is technology that could save hours of man time and help protect you during the coming hurricane season.
New sand machines will now take the place of thousands who normally have to fill those sandbags by hand. How does it work? Here's Marla Spence in Manatee County. Marla?
Good morning, guys. In just a few weeks, filling sandbags all by hand during hurricane season could be a thing of the past. Manatee County is purchasing 5 sandbagging machines. During Hurricane Irma, more than 100 county employees and volunteers filled 150,000 sandbags by hand. It took 5 days to get all of those bags filled, and this hurricane season, the county wants to cut down on the time and manpower used to prepare for storms. Just one machine will fill approximately 750-pound sandbags per hour with a team of 5 staff members, and with all 5 machines and 25 staff members, 42,000 50-pound sandbags will be produced in just 12 hours. Now, distribution sites are also changing. Instead of Buffalo Creek Park, people will be able to pick up sandbags at the Bradenton Area Convention Center, and distribution sites for Palmetto and Stormwater Operation Centers will be changed to Bennett Park on K Road. I'm Marla Spence reporting live in Bradenton for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Well, happening later on today, Governor Scott is going to be here on the Suncoast, and then he's going to head to the other side of the event. It's all a part of his kickoff week. He announced his Senate run earlier this week, and he's holding a couple different events that are going to be very interesting. You want to be a part of. One of them kicks off at 10 o'clock, and it's going to be in Sarasota. It's going to be at a company that is going to be talking about a Let's Get to Work rally. And then at 2:30 this afternoon, he is going to be heading to the other side of the state for another event at Riviera Beach.
A Sarasota County driver is behind bars, charged in last weekend's high-profile road rage incident. That's video went viral. 30-year-old Magdal Medrano Bonilla made his first appearance in court yesterday. There he is. He is charged with aggravated battery, driving a vehicle without a license, and tampering with evidence. Detectives found his car stripped of the doors, the hatch, the license plate, trying to avoid criminal charges. And here's that video one more time. The Sheriff's Office is looking into U.S. Immigration and Customs to prioritize this case since the suspect is an illegal alien. It happened on Beneva near Bay Vista.
Well, as part of the National Crime Victims' Rights Week, Attorney General Pam Bondi is honoring law enforcement officers and victim advocates at the state capitol. 6 people received awards for their work in helping crime victims across the state. Bondi says that while progress has been made in recognizing the rights of those who have been wronged, more must be done to help those who are often too scared to even seek help on their own.
To reach all victims, we have to build relationships by listening and delivering culturally competent services that allow us to engage our community across professional, cultural, economic, and other divides while removing barriers.
Next week's Florida Constitution Revision Commission is going to be considering a proposed amendment that says victims of crime and their families deserve more of a voice in the criminal justice system.
Well, also in Tallahassee, the newest state budget was not kind to local arts organizations. Last year's $11 million allocation is now reduced to $3 million statewide. It's money that is shared by 480 organizations around Florida. Some places that were going to receive $150,000 instead will see about $10,000.
We are one of the richest arts and cultural areas of the country, and the lack of funding for the state art grants this year is going to cost Sarasota County organizations about $3 million in direct funding.
I've been a huge advocate and a believer of that every dollar we put in, gives us back a tenfold return, and I will do all I can moving forward to continue to fight for every dollar that I can.
Representative Gruters says between Hurricane Irma and adding resource officers to schools after that Parkland tragedy, the focus on the budget simply shifted this year.
Breaking records. One local airport is breaking some big records. The Punta Gorda Airport in Charlotte County said that the March of 2018 was the busiest month in the airport's history. They had almost 100,000 more passengers this year than the same time last year. They also had more air traffic in general, with more than 8,000 takeoffs and landings just last month alone. Things picking up right here on the Suncoast.
Taking off.
Oh,
sorry.
You've been waiting all morning to use that one.
Finally got it in. Didn't really work though. Crickets. Still ahead, first alert traffic and...
You're going to like this. Two of our favorite streaming apps in the entertainment world, they are teaming up with a pretty interesting offer. We're going to tell you what it is when we come back.
But first, a peek outside our window at our tower camera. Pretty shot there. You see downtown Sarasota off in the distance. Always a pretty shot. Nice day, John Scalzi?
Well, you see how sharp those distant lights are. That is an indication of how dry the atmosphere is, and that is going to lead to some sunshine around the area. Yes, beautiful conditions across the Sun Coast. And a nice north wind today as well. By the way, red tide status updated yesterday shows all our area beaches absolutely free and clear of any red tide toxins. Gasparilla has a little bit of minor toxin in the waters. A wind out of the northeast a little bit later on today, and a beautiful afternoon shaping up. By the way, the pollen index a little bit higher today. Forecast for 9.6. That's medium high on the scale. We'll be right back with the weather.
You know, fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home and work in my hometown. I wore two hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC 7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
Motor Trend said the new Alfa Romeo Giulia is hands down the best sports sedan you can buy today, and named it the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Fun for the whole family, the 26th Annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, benefiting special athletes of Sarasota County, fossil vendors, arts and crafts, food, children's games, and live entertainment with headliners the Gator Creek Band on Friday night, Rockin' Rogues, Maiden Cane, Glass Onion, Kettle of Fish, Paisley Craze, and the Boogeymen. Admission $4, children 12 and under free. Parking is free. The annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, April 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Venice Airport Festival grounds.
I heard about the Dottoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dottoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
20 years ago, the moviegoers of Sarasota looked up at the silver screen and wanted something more. And they got exactly what they wanted. 20 years of some of the best independent films from around the world. The most iconic Hollywood stars walking the red carpet. The most glamorous parties in Southwest Florida. 20 years building up to the most exciting announcement in, well, 20 years. At the Sarasota Film Festival, April 13th to the 22nd.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans for approved customers when they need it the most.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
When evaluating the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, Car and Driver magazine said every crossover should be this good to drive. We agree. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
A 58-degree temperature and a dew point value just ever so nice, coming in at 49. That dew point value directly related to relative humidity, making it feel comfortable at 72%. A lot of blue sky out there, and it'll be a beautiful dawn breaking on the Sun Coast. Temperatures will rapidly rise, I think, because dry air heats very effectively. So that'll be good to see. Wind coming in northeast at about 6 gently this morning, and I think this afternoon That wind will be gentle enough to allow a sea breeze to form and so keep the coast just a little bit cooler. 57 in Wauchula, 58 in Arcadia, Mayaca 57, so is Parrish, Bradenton. Lakewood Ranch comes in at 58 degrees, Longboat Key 63, 62 Venice, and Inglewood 59 degrees, Northport 55, Punta Gorda. Across the state, things are quiet. Not a drop of rain falling anywhere you look, except in the very southern tip of the state. You may pick up an isolated shower there. That's false echo caused by the temperature structure of the atmosphere. A little bit of cloud cover to the north of us. That's rapidly moving away. It's a little upper level wave in the atmosphere that is really not going to produce any rainfall at all for the state of Florida. Just keeping the temperatures to the extreme northern parts of the northeastern parts of the state of Florida just a little bit cooler, warmer than they might otherwise be. But as that cloud begins to break away, I think temperatures will become pretty uniform. Full sunshine for us today. 9 a.m. temperature 65 degrees. As the sun begins to heat our air, 12 noon temperature 76 degrees, low relative humidity, full sunshine. And then as we get into the afternoon, it just couldn't get any better. Daytime highs topping out in the low 80s, low relative humidity, and rain-free skies this evening. Temperatures are kind of cool back to the west, though. We've got some temperatures in the 40s in Denver, 49 degrees in Albuquerque. You jump over into the warm air, and you've got 60s across much of the open plains and the deep south, 55 degrees in New Orleans. So that little difference in temperature there between the freezing temperatures in the northern tier and the warmer temperatures in the open plains is because there's a frontal boundary. And that frontal boundary is going to be sinking southward. It's a kind of a potent, as you just saw, frontal boundary that'll allow that frontal passage across the state of Florida to produce showers and thunderstorms. Possibly even some severe weather. We're waiting to see exactly how the forecast evolves and whether or not by the time we get to Sunday there's a potential for some severe weather. I suspect there might be, but it's a little too early to make that kind of a forecast, so we'll hold off on that for a little while. But I will tell you that Sunday will be a first alert weather day because there will be some strong storms around. Whether they actually make it to severe status or not, a little in question. Behind the front, cooler air. That's in store for us the beginning of next work week. For the next couple of days, high pressure stays over the eastern seaboard in the state of Florida, providing us with lots of sunshine. And increasing humidity as well as the winds begin to turn a little bit more easterly. Today, though, northeast at about 5 to 10, beautiful boating weather. We stay on the dry side of average, and we'll look for a daytime high of about 82. Tomorrow, 85. The day after, 84. So 3 days with lots of sunshine and ever so slowly increasing humidity. Then on Sunday, the front comes through. First alert weather day. Chance of showers and thunderstorms, especially in the second half of the day. Some of the storms potentially could be strong at this point. And then we see the front move through pretty quickly and bring us a cool couple of days here on the Sun Coast with temperatures 68 degrees on Monday, April 16th. Back to you.
All right, thanks, John. Let's take a look outside your first alert traffic. Starting to see a little bit more red and some yellow on that map, as we normally do around this time of the day. Definitely those bridges coming into Bradenton this time of the day, they are already starting to get a little bit congested. 301 is also showing some hot spots as well. We've got some slowdowns we're starting to see on University and Bee Ridge roads as well. Also 41, almost to the corner of 301 right there, starting to see some slowdowns as well. So give yourself a little extra time. Farther south in the area, those roads are pretty clear. A little bit farther south, those roads are also looking pretty decent out there. It is 6:18. That is your first alert traffic. Well, day 2 of his testimony in Washington turned out to be just as uncomfortable to watch as day 1. And now Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg's painful moments are now some pretty great memes. There's only one person that can bring us this story, and that is CNN's Jeannie Moose.
There he was.
You are the face of Facebook.
Face to face with all those members of Congress.
Congressman, yes. Yes, Congressman. Congresswoman, Congressman, I disagree with that assessment.
His Senate testimony the previous day had been cushier, propped on an extra thick cushion that added some height to Mark Zuckerberg's 5'7" frame. But the cushion was nowhere to be seen during his House committee testimony, perhaps because of all the jokes. Mark Zuckerberg in a booster seat. Looks like he's about to ask the waitress for chicken fingers and apple juice. Actually, it was orange juice.
It takes you to a form.
Lots of OJ and even more water.
Some things are striking.
More regulation.
Then you started in your dorm room.
A significant increase.
There was a significant increase in difficult questions.
Yes or no, Congresswoman? I believe that
Yes or no?
Congressman.
Yes or no?
I've got a yes or no question.
Well, the answer to that question is yes.
Why should they trust you again with their likes, their loves, their lives?
He was even grilled about ads for opioids on Facebook.
This is bad stuff, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberger? Zuckerman?
Thank you for coming before us, Mr. Zuckerman.
Apparently, Facebook.
After more than 4.5 hours in the hot seat,
You're almost done.
the chairman teased Zuckerberg.
Suppose you don't want to hang around for another round of questions. Just kidding.
He got teased online for looking like a character from Star Trek and on late night for looking robotic.
Can we play the audio from that clip?
It's enough to make the face of Facebook say, "What the Zuck?" Ginny Mose,
I thank the chair.
New York.
She is good. Entertainment news now. 2 streaming services are teaming up, hoping to attract more subscribers. Spotify and Hulu unveiled a new subscription bundle this week. For only $13 a month, subscribers will get access to Spotify's ad-free music and Hulu's basic package. If you are already a Spotify customer, you can take advantage of the offer right now. The deal will be offered to new subscribers this summer. Hulu and Spotify also offer a $6 per month bundled service for college students. Not a bad deal after all.
I know, it's beautiful. Get your music and your movies and your TV all in one nice little package.
6:21 right now, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast.
Why one magician may have to give up the treasured secret to one of his most famous magic tricks. Plus, Marla?
Filling thousands of sandbags during hurricane season by hand will now be a thing of the past. Manatee County is purchasing 5 sandbagging machines. I'll have a live report at 6:30.
As we switch live from Manatee County to 301 in Fruitville, here's the intersection shot at a busy spot during the morning commute. Right now, not too bad. You're watching Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7.
Florida Studio Theater presents Blue Suede Shoes, celebrating the birth of rock and roll. From the father of rock and roll, Chuck Berry, to the king himself, Elvis Presley, this musical review features such great hits as Rock Around the Clock, Mustang Sally, Johnny Be Good, and of course, Blue Suede Shoes. Critics are calling Blue Suede Shoes a burst of rock history, dynamic and high voltage. Audiences are calling it phenomenal. Blue Suede Shoes has been held over by popular demand. Tickets can be purchased by calling 941-366-9000 or by visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
I work hard all day, and this is why. But taking care of my money has never been easy. Brinks knows what's valuable to me, making it easy to keep track of my money and pay my bills on time.
Here's to the strong, to the dependable, to the trusted. Your family counts on you. Who can you count on? The Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. With direct deposit, you can get your paycheck or government payments up to 2 days faster.
I don't have time to wait for a paycheck, cash it, and then run around and pay bills. Brinks knows what's valuable to me. Time.
Call now or go online to get your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. There's no cost to order and no credit check. Load money onto your card and then shop online, pay bills, buy groceries.
I get a text alert every time our card is used, so we always know our balance.
And we're protected from unauthorized transactions. Brinks gives us peace of mind.
With Brinks, you can conveniently manage your money online and with the mobile app.
I get cash back on everyday purchases. Brinks knows what's valuable to me, saving money.
Plus, you can load checks in minutes, anywhere with mobile check load. Call now or go online to get your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard. There's no credit check and no cost to order. And with a qualifying direct deposit, we'll upgrade you to Brinks Preferred with extra benefits. And in this TV-only offer, personalize your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard with your photo for added security. Manage your money on the go, anywhere, and get the peace of mind you deserve. Brinks knows what's valuable to you. Call right now to order your Brinks Prepaid MasterCard.
Call 1-800-282-9643.
There's no cost to order. Call now.
Get to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota for big savings on new Ram trucks during the spring sales event. Shop the area's largest selection of new Ram trucks. Get the all-new redesigned 2018 Ram Quad Cab for as little as $23,999. Or save big and get up to $12,400 off a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota today.
In this hour's Health Smart, pharmacists at CVS will soon have a new way to help you save some big money on your prescriptions. The drugstore chain is rolling out a brand new program that goes beyond just substituting generic drugs. New software is going to look for all kinds of less expensive options for you. Then pharmacists will be able to ask doctors if they can make the switch for your prescription. Next, it is the biggest don't in the world of magic. You never give away your secrets, but one of the most famous illusionists in the world may have to reveal his secrets.
Gio Benitez tells us why.
In this morning's GMA First Look, David Copperfield's greatest reveal yet may come in court, asked to explain how one of his secret illusions works. Jury selection is underway for a case filed by a former audience member. Gavin Cox is suing the magician after he claims an illusion went wrong at Copperfield's hit Las Vegas show in 2013. Cox says he was part of that illusion, known as the vanishing crowd. He says it was chaos when he was rushed off the stage and into a dark construction zone where he says he slipped and fell. His attorney says they want Copperfield to explain on the stand how the trick is supposed to work.
I think that the old expression, the cat will be out of the bag sometime Friday morning.
And we'll have the latest on the case coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
Living healthy is a balancing act. That's why I love Light and Fit Greek non-fat yogurt. Each delicious cup contains 12 grams of protein and 80 calories. It's nutrition that fits my healthy life. Light and Fit, do what fits you. Dove proves it can stop daily hair damage before it happens. With these roses, one is treated with Dove. Both are exposed to damaging heat. The rose without Dove is dry and brittle. Dove deeply nourishes and stops 90% of daily hair damage before it happens.
With Advil Liquid Gels, you'll ask, what bad shoulder? What headache? Advil is relief that's fast, strength that lasts. You'll ask, what pain? With Advil Liquid Gels.
How clean do you feel after going to the bathroom? Let's ask the experts.
I feel as clean as a little white tiny kitten.
That's because only Cottonelle has clean ripple texture designed to clean better. How Cottonelle do you feel?
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do-it-yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Did you know you could get life insurance in just a few minutes? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with just a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, TruStage Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you. TruStage cares for you the same way you care for your family. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-809-8372 now. Any amount of protection can help, and you are guaranteed to be accepted. In just a few minutes, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Getting life insurance can be fast and easy, and it could cost less than you think. Plus, your price will never increase, and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-809-8372 now for a free, no-obligation quote. It's fast and easy. Plus, you get TruStage's 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-809-8372 today.
Download the all-new ABC 7 First Alert Weather app now.
This morning, a Northport student is facing charges for something that many kids don't take seriously.
Governor Scott will be on the Sun Coast this morning for a rally. We'll tell you why and where he'll be attending. Marla?
Manatee County is buying 5 sandbagging machines to cut down on the time and manpower that'll usually take to do it all by hand during hurricane season. How much is it costing the county? That's straight ahead. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 6:30.
Good morning to you. It is 6:30. Thanks for waking up with us. And Good Morning Suncoast. I'm Stephanie Webb.
I'm Ray Collins. Thursday, April the 12th, and John says it should be a beautiful day on the menu today.
Gorgeous.
John. Mwah! Back to you.
Back to you.
And here we go. Thanks, John.
Yeah, it looks absolutely great. Low relative humidity, full sunshine, wall to wall, absolutely exquisite. No rain in the forecast. Beautiful boating weather, beautiful shopping weather, whatever you want to do, right? It's going to be absolutely lovely. No rain on radar anywhere across the state of Florida. Dry day today. High pressure builds in. We do have some clouds to the north. Not an issue for us. Those clouds kind of clear out of there pretty quickly, actually. Temperatures across the region generally on the cool, crisp side. We do have some temperatures that have been reported near 50 in Old Myakka by Becky. However, most of our temperatures are running in the upper 50s to low 60s across the region. Today's daytime high mild, coming in around the 81-degree mark to 83 degrees. And we'll look for lots of sun throughout the afternoon and low humidity. We'll talk about a weekend that could feature some severe weather coming up in just a few.
Oh boy, okay, thank you, I think. We'll talk to you soon, John. Checking the roads right now, some buildup there on 301 in both directions in Manatee County, particularly around State Road 70. Be aware of that, the usual delay there. Farther south now in the upper half of Sarasota County. We'll check that out now and find out there is some buildup on Fruitville Road eastbound at McIntosh across from Cardinal Mooney there. Also Bee Ridge eastbound around Honore as you approach Cattleman, and Clark Road eastbound around Lockwood Ridge. Checking farther south, 41 in both directions around the county line into Charlotte County, so be aware of that issue there. Otherwise, nothing major to report right now in the roads. Let's check a live shot now of a busy intersection in Sarasota. There goes a big truck. 301 and Fruitville. There's a camera there, a traffic camera to be aware of as well.
Oh, thank you for the heads up, Ray.
Yes, not that I spent 155.
Put that on your list.
Yes, Sarasota police are well aware of that traffic camera right there, and so are we. Our camera is there. It is 6:33 on this Thursday morning. New reports of former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon pushing to derail the Russia investigation. And the president has taken to Twitter today to call out Robert Mueller. ABC's Janai Norman has the latest from Washington.
Overnight, the Washington Post reporting ousted White House chief strategist Steve Bannon is pitching a plan to undercut the Russia investigation. According to the Post, the plan would include President Trump firing Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, ceasing cooperation with special counsel Robert Mueller, and exerting executive privilege.
I don't have any personnel announcements at this front.
The White House once said the president didn't intend to fire Mueller or Rosenstein, but the tone has changed since federal agents raided the home, office, and hotel room of President Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen.
Mr. Cohen, why do you think they raided your office in the hotel room? Have you talked to Mr. Trump about a pardon?
Sources tell ABC News those agents were looking for documents related to this now infamous Access Hollywood tape and discussions Cohen had relating to it.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the
ABC News has learned the search warrant involves looking into Cohen's personal finances and for evidence of potential election violations or secret cash deals. The president calling the raid unthinkable.
Here we are talking about Syria. We're talking about a lot of serious things with the greatest fighting force ever. And I have this witch hunt.
And right now, there's a bipartisan effort underway in Congress to protect Robert Mueller's job. Even Republican leaders have warned the president directly any move to try to fire Mueller would be a mistake. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Back here at home, it's technology that could save hours of man time and help protect you during the coming hurricane season.
5 new sand machines will take the place of thousands of volunteers who fill those sandbags during emergencies. Marla Spence shows us how this works. She's live right now in Manatee County. Marla?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Those 5 sandbagging machines is coming at a pretty hefty price for the county. Some say that it's well worth the cost to help cut down on the time as well as to cut down on the manpower that it will take to fill thousands of sandbags during hurricane season. Take a look. This is what those sandbagging machines from Birch & Bagger Machines looks like. All 5 sandbagging machines are costing the county more than $99,000. Just one machine will fill approximately 750-pound sandbags per hour with a team of 5 staff members. And all 5 machines and 25 staff members will fill 42,000 50-pound sandbags, and they'll be produced just within 12 hours. Now, the distribution sites are also changing. One site will be right here at the Bradenton Area Convention Center. Reporting live in Bradenton, I'm Marla Spence for ABC 7, your Southern Coast News.
Happening today, Governor Rick Scott is getting to work. He's hosting Let's Get to Work rallies at 2 places in the state. The first one is at Marine Concepts at 10 o'clock this morning in Sarasota. Now, both of these are part of the official kickoff to his Senate campaign that he announced earlier this week. Then later in the day, he's heading to the East Coast for an event in Riviera Beach.
A Northport middle school student is facing charges this morning. Police say a 13-year-old student at Heron Creek made a comment about weapons to another student, and that second student quickly reported it. After interviewing the first boy and his parents, they found that he didn't have access to firearms, but he is being charged for the verbal threat. Police want parents to make sure they talk to their kids and let them know these stray comments are taken very seriously.
A Bradenton man is heading to prison for up to 16 years for producing and possessing child pornography. 40-year-old Paul Solis was also ordered to serve 25 years on supervised release after he serves out his prison time. Following his sentence, Solis pleaded guilty back in November, taking explicit photos of a child in his care. He had them hidden on a thumb drive in his home. He also had more than 4,000 videos and images of child porn on a laptop.
6:38 right now, switching gears. Here's a chance to help a Sarasota couple that lost both their sons in separate tragedies. Mary Beth and Rob Dittmars lost their son Christopher to leukemia back in 2001, and 14 years later, their son Jared was killed in a spearfishing accident near the Ringling Bridge. A nationwide foundation called Where Angels Play is building a memorial playground in honor of the Dittmars. Mary Beth says she's glad the foundation chose their family to help remember their 2 sons.
I think every parent wants their children to grow up to leave a legacy, and our 2 boys are going to be part of this legacy of love, a place to play for children in a beautiful spot And we know where our boys are, and we know they'll be looking down on it.
The Where Angels Play Foundation began after the Sandy Hook School massacre. Founders have since built 47 memorial playgrounds around the world in the wake of tragedies, and that includes Orlando this week and Sarasota next week. They plan to rebuild the playground in South Lido Key Park. So a fundraiser is set for Saturday at Evie's Tavern and Grill on Bee Ridge Road. It goes from 1 to 5. This family-friendly event includes live music, kids, activities, a silent auction. You can find more information on our website at mysuncoast.com.
Happening today, the grand opening of the newly constructed soccer fields at Eastwood Park. The opening ceremony is going to begin around 6 o'clock tonight at the park on Cornelia Circle. Now, after the ceremony itself, your kids can actually get some free training right on the field from some local soccer pros.
Great.
And what's kind of nice about this is that they were asking, like, what do you want to see more at this park? And the #1 request was a new soccer field.
Good,
So,
love that.
wish granted.
Also tonight, by the way, Manatee County Supper with the Sheriff, a usual annual event with Rick Wells. Very popular. That's tonight at the Police Athletic League on 13th Street East.
All right, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, the latest in your first alert forecast, traffic, and
it's the road to the Stanley Cup, and it starts tonight in Tampa. Playoffs begin hosting the New Jersey Devils. We'll have details when we come back. But first, a peek outside our window. Crystal clear out there, which might mean a nice day follows, John Scalzi.
You got it. Yep, it's going to be beautiful. That's a nice shot. We're looking at across the board, no problems whatsoever for any kind of morning commute. Absolutely no issues weather-wise. We're looking at temperatures in the low 60s as you head out the door for work this morning. When you come back, we'll have temperatures near 80, low humidity throughout the period. And if you're headed to the beach today, oh my goodness, how beautiful it will be. Temperatures in the low 80s, full sun, UV index about 10, and low relative humidity with a sea breeze late in the day. Complete forecast for you in a minute.
Choral Artists of Sarasota presents Saints and Singers. The powerful voices of the 40 choral artist singers are joined by acclaimed mezzo-soprano Amy Jo Connors, performing John Rutter's arrangements of such beloved spirituals as Joshua Fit the Battle of Jericho, When the Saints Go Marching In, and more. The concert also features medleys highlighting hits from Broadway and the sublime music of Cole Porter. Sunday, April 15th, 7:30 p.m. at First Church, Sarasota. Tickets and info are at choralartistsarasota.org or by calling 387-4900.
CashNet USA is trusted by over 2 million customers.
Perfect. When I lean back, I trust that you will be there to catch me.
Okay, bad idea, bad idea.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
The Wild Broadway series brings you Funny Girl. Fanny Bryce dreams of being famous and through sheer guts and determination becomes a star of the Ziegfeld Follies. Playing March 28th through April 15th, it's the songs and story that generations have grown to love. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. Don't rain on my parade. Come see Funny Girl.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
Now Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
58-degree air temperature, dew point coming in the 40s. Oh, does it feel good outside. Cool, crisp, and with that dry air in place. With a little bit of daytime heating, our temperatures will respond accordingly and rise up into the low 80s, but still with low humidity. So it's going to be an exquisite day. Starry skies out there, giving way to dawn, giving way to plenty of wall-to-wall sunshine. Northeast wind coming in at about 6 right now. We are looking at a fine day in store. 57 degrees Arcadia, Wauchula, Mayaca, 59 in Northport Parish, and 57 in Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch at 58, so Sarasota, 61 in Venice, Inglewood, and Longboat Key coming in at 63. Absolutely rain-free skies for us today. Maybe a shower or two down in the southern tip of the state. Florida Keys may see a few showers. Marathon may get a little bit of rainfall. Miami may get some, maybe as far north as Lauderdale, but when you get up to Lauderdale, the rain chances start to diminish pretty quickly because of the air being so dry across most of the state. Northeast wind continues today. Will be light enough, though. We'll catch a little bit of a sea breeze, but even with that, I think radar currently will look, the current radar will look exactly like you'll see at 5 o'clock tonight, which is pretty much rain-free. And that'll be the case for the next couple of days, I think. A little bit of cloudiness to the north of us, but that cloudiness is really just caused by a little upper-level feature that's rapidly moving away, and so I think there'll be mostly sunny skies throughout the deep south today. If you look at the forecast for the next 12 hours, it looks great, right? 9 a.m., 65 degrees, sunny skies as you head into lunchtime. Beautiful if you want to get out and about, walk around the city just a little bit. Should be nice. 3 p.m. temperature, 81 degrees. Be beautiful out there with low relative humidity, despite the fact that temperatures are in the 80s. It'll feel fantastic. In fact, a lot of people think that temperature in the 80s feels fantastic no matter what. 78 degrees by 7 p.m. Beautiful sunset in store for you with a big ridge of high pressure located just to our north and back to the west. The sunset should be filled with colors again tonight. Temperatures are cooler back to the west. In fact, much cooler. We've got some temperatures near freezing in the northern tier, plus temperatures in the 40s for a great portion of the Intermountain West. As we go through time, that cooler air will be sinking southward and moving eastward because of a cold front approaching us. That cold front will cause a high pressure ridge to move out into the Atlantic, shift our winds to the east, and draw in moisture from the Atlantic to the sun coast as we head into, well, you'll notice it tomorrow, but particularly on Saturday, I think you'll notice the humidity has risen significantly from where we are today. Then, with that humidity in place, with daytime heating, we'll watch that frontal boundary help to lift the air, cause showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, and there is the potential risk for some severe weather at this time. A little too early to assess just what that risk is. There's still a couple days out, but suffice it to say that the northern Gulf waters, areas around Louisiana to Tallahassee on Saturday, stand a significant risk of seeing severe weather as that frontal boundary moves through. So we'll see if that carries on to Florida as we head into Sunday. But Sunday will be a first alert weather day. Behind that cold front, cooler air, next work week, we're going to start it off with temperatures about 12 degrees below the average and low relative humidity. Nice boating weather today. Northeast wind coming in at about 5 to 10 knots throughout the day. Should be beautiful. 82 our daytime high today. 85 tomorrow. Will warm again on Saturday with more humidity and a few more clouds. Sunday's our first alert weather day because of the potential for some stronger storms, especially in the second half of the day. Then we clear out pretty quickly as that front moves through and brings in that drier, cooler air. 68 degrees for a daytime high on Monday with full sunshine. Another spectacular April day. Tuesday as well. And even on Wednesday, temperatures in the 80s will still feature pretty low humidity. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. Let's take a look outside. Your first alert traffic, plenty more red and yellow on that map at this time in the morning. Lots more cars that are on the road now. Roads are definitely getting busy, especially if you're heading on the bridges into Bradenton. 301, State Road 70 are busy, also State Road 64, almost to 301. That's another hot spot this morning. 41 is also starting to get a little busy as you head into Sarasota County. Now, those roads are still looking pretty decent. We have your normal slowdowns at University Parkway and right there on Bee Ridge as you come off of 75. Another little slowdown on Clark Park Road between 41 and 75 as well. Farther south in the area, those roads are still looking pretty decent. Even 41 is not too bad out this time of day. A little farther south, those roads are pretty clear too. 648, that's your first alert traffic.
Here's a peek at a busy spot, 301 in Fruitville as dawn is starting to break.
That is right, and this is one of the hot spots that we tell you about on the traffic every day. 301 Fruitville, always kind of congested and busy around this time of the day. All right, here's my most exciting thing today, Gold Bolts. This is the closest I've got to my Bolts Blue. The Tampa Bay Lightning are trying to make it back to the Stanley Cup for the first time since 2015. Tonight, they take on the New Jersey Devils in Game 1 of the playoffs. Now, 4 key players for the Lightning are making their playoff debut tonight. Braden Point, Yanni Gourde, Anthony Cirelli, and rookie Mikhail Sergachev. Plus, here is some really good news. Captain Steven Stamkos, who, you know, he missed the last 3 regular season games. He had a lower body injury. He is going to be suiting up tonight. Now, the Lightning are 0-3 against the Devils this season, but I'm still very hopeful. The puck drops at 7 o'clock tonight at Amalie Arena.
All right, happening today, the Antiques Roadshow outdoor event will be held at the Ringling Museum's Katazan. You must have a ticket to enter the event. Each ticket will have 2 items. You can bring 2 items to show and either print your ticket at home or have it available on your phone. This is quite a big deal, isn't it?
This is a huge deal. My mom collected antiques for years, and it's like I know the value of showing them something that could be worth $1 versus something that could be worth like $5,000. So bring your stuff. You never know what you might have in your house.
It's all so subjective what it's worth.
That's right.
6:50 right now, still ahead. Your day's top 7 headlines.
Got a first look at your weather and traffic as you get ready for the day and maybe a new president in about 8 years, folks. I'll tell you who it might be.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. And you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TrueStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991. Now, in one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TrueStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
As a financial expert, I tell people if you want to be successful with your credit, Credit Sesame is the best place to start. Hi, I'm Lynette Calfani-Cox, the Money Coach. Maybe you want to buy a car, a home, or just remove some financial stress. Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score. Then they'll show you what's impacting your score and suggest a strategy to better manage it. Credit Sesame even recommends lending options that can save you money. Best part? It's 100% free. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC 7 News app.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Well, it is 6:54 right here on ABC 7, and it's time to make sure that you are ready for the day.
Here are the top 7 headlines, starting with John Scalzi's First Alert forecast.
Headline I am happy to deliver to you this morning. We're looking at a exquisite day, 3 days, in fact, of sunny skies. Increasing humidity down the road, though, and thunderstorms on Sunday. Plus, after the front that produces those thunderstorms moves through, much cooler air for this time of year in store for us for the beginning of next work week. Back to you.
Number 2, the scene in Manatee County. Traffic-wise, the usual delays on 301 and 70. Also up there on 301 north of the river in Palmetto. Otherwise, pretty clear in Manatee County. Also in Manatee County, number 3, our Marla Spence.
I'm live at the Bradenton Area Convention Center. This is one of the new distribution sites for new sandbagging machines. Manatee County is spending close to $100,000 on 5 new sandbagging machines, and they'll take the place of dozens who fill all those bags all by hand.
Number 4, Governor Scott will be in Manatee County today at an appearance at Marine Concepts near 301 in Whitfield. It's one of 2 Let's Get to Work rallies today in the state. The others held this afternoon in Palm Beach County.
Number 5, Antiques Roadshow is shooting today at the Ringley Museum of Art. Now, you do have to have a ticket to get in. You can find them online, and you can bring up to 2 items to get appraised.
Number 6, the Lightning make it back to the playoffs tonight. They will host the New Jersey Devils in the series. Puck drops at 7 p.m. tonight at Amalie Arena in downtown Tampa.
And number 7, stop teasing us, Dwayne Not the Rock Anymore Johnson. After denying he might run for president in 2020, he admitted this week in an interview, you guys, he is feeling things out for a possible presidential run in 2024. He may have been just joking, but if you need me this weekend, I will be making my own Rock for President yard signs. But by then, we'll probably be married, so
you don't even know any of his issues yet.
I don't need to know anything. He's the
Rock.
Rock.
She knows it'll be a good inauguration party.
Right? What he said. Rock for President 2024.
We don't endorse here on the air.
I do.
That's funny.
There's a live picture from 301 and Fruitville Road at 6:56.
All right, straight ahead. Good morning, America.